Okay, next up, switching gears, we've got a news alert for you. There's something in your refrigerator that can kill you. It is processed red meat, like bacon, ham, deli meat, and hot dogs. It can cause cancer. So that's what the World Health Organization is now warning about. But the report also says that meat has health benefits as well. Now, what do you think of this report, Tammy?
Well, I think when you wake up in the morning, you're in danger. The moment you wake up, there's an issue. Look, you can find good things and bad things with everything. I've noticed, though, that over the last few years, there's been a new meme from the left that moving people away from meat because you want to have the production of food that's less energy intensive. And so we've seen this.
Oh, it's climate change.
Yeah, the climate change dynamic. And so I'm viewed with suspicion any of this nonsense. They are saying also red meat in general is probably carcinogenic, but they really don't have any evidence.
Richard, what's sort of flying under the radar and missing about this is that when you cook processed meat, it's the chemicals that can turn carcinogenic, right?
So I don't think this is a political judgment. I think if you looked at the Surgeon General under the Bush administration, 1 or 2, they would have said the same thing, that processed meat is not good for you, whether it's carcinogenic or high in fat or whatnot. Look, I'm not against, I'm just saying in moderation, everything.
But it's the chemicals. If you cook it, if you barbecue processed meat, and those chemicals can turn carcinogenic, right?
And I think that's true for any kind of meat. It's not just processed meat. I think, but we've heard this for a long time. This has nothing to do with climate change or politics. This has to do with science, and I think the scientists in prior administrations said the same thing.
Okay, Kirsten, here's the thing, too. This report did say 34,000 deaths from cooking or eating processed meat. There's 600,000 deaths from drinking alcohol, right? And 1 million people die from lung cancer, right?
Right. And they're saying that...
I mean, dying from processed meats, that's really bad. That's
right,
terrible.
absolutely. But only about 21% of colorectal cancers, actually, they can directly correlate with eating red meat or processed meats. 86% of lung cancers, they can directly correlate with smoking. So it's like not that big of a deal, just like 1 or 2 pieces of bacon a day, which I think everybody should be able to handle. And as long as you keep it under that...
cause cancer if you have 2
Right. No, they say keep it under 50 milligrams. So keep it under 1.5 if you're going to do bacon every day.
Right, here's what I know is whenever the government or some big bureaucracy gets involved, things get worse. I say, do what you want to do it moderately, make sure you're not overdoing anything, and you're good. But whether
come on, no, it's not. And you know, cancer prevention cancer prevention is about the whole picture. Eating well, exercising, and life in moderation.
Final word, Richard.
Yeah, I'm saying tell the people who are getting improper chemicals and pharmaceuticals out of Canada or other places that somehow getting the government involved is all bad. I think they actually are pretty thankful that there's regulations about those things.
We went from processed meat to Canada. What a gang we are. Thank you, Richard. I really appreciate it. Thanks, gang. You've been terrific. Next up, signs of a slowing economy. Quarterly profits and revenue at big American companies poised to decline for the first time since the recession. So what is Mr. Obama, what is the president saying about the economy?